The Socrates GUI contains 4 main windows. In the top left, you have 3 tabs. The Project Explorer tab is where you can create and manage your projects, which contain your different IP configurations. The IP Catalog tab is where you can access the IP catalog from which you can launch configuration of the selected ARM IPs. The Navigator tab is where you can check the files and generated deliverables in your projects as they exist in your file system. In the top middle, you have the context-sensitive editor, where you can edit the different options and attributes of the selected IP component or IP component section, such as the NIC-400 specification. In the bottom middle, you have 2 tabs. The Console tab is where you can see the logs provided by the different IP configuration scripts and workflows that the tool runs in the background. The Problems tab is where you can see the results of the built-in design rule checks that you can run during IP configuration or that the tool automatically runs when you call certain automation flows. In the bottom right, you have the Specification schematic viewer that provides a graphical representation of your NIC-400 component specification. You can see the boundary interfaces that you created on your NIC-400 and the paths that you set between the slave interfaces and master interfaces. If you use the built-in harvest flow to auto-capture the necessary interconnect-related interfaces from the IPexec descriptions of other IPs in your system, the tool will also display the boundary of those external IPs and will match those interfaces to the ones that it mirrored onto the NIC-400 boundary. Please note that these are not actual connections, as the tool will not integrate the created interconnect into your system. This is purely informational that can help you to see which are the interfaces belonging together in terms of integration. There is also an Architecture Schematic Viewer tab, although it is not used by the NIC-400 creation flow, as it has its own built-in microarchitecture editor plugin that you will be able to launch from the right-click menu on Specification.